But we're going to go look at these Isaurians, and it tells us that they are that they were marauders and fiercely independent mountain people. But let's look at this word marauder. Now it says that it's someone who roams from place to place, making attacks and raids in search of plunder, and you can see that creating havoc. Okay, I want to go to Obadiah to see what we can learn about Esau. Okay, it's Obadiah 1, and it says, the vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord God concerning Edom. Now, Esau's name was changed to Edom. Just in case you haven't gone back to watch that foundation yet. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. Okay, so saying that God's going to make the descendants of Esau small among the heathen, or the nations, and thou art greatly despised. So potentially we could see this prophecy coming true if these Isaurians are connected to Esau, because to be a marauder and robbing people, it's a very low way of life if that's how you're getting by and surviving. And that's also going to make you greatly despised, because people passing through that territory are going to be in fear and worried that they're going to be pounced on, and all their stuff's going to be stolen, but even worse, potentially even killed. So it's definitely going to make you a despised people if that's how you are living. And it says, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? So we see a problem for Esau is pride, and it says, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, and habitation is high. And we see here that it describes these Isaurians as mountain people. So we can see a few similarities now and some connections with Esau. And it says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. So we can see also Esau exalting himself, and this connection with the eagle. Now the eagle is a very lofty creature, and it's a predator, and with its nest up in the mountains and swooping down on its prey. And we can see the similarities with the Isaurians, being up in the mountains, and they'll be able to see the people coming along the trail, and then they can swoop down like the eagle. And we also learned that the Bible described Esau as a cunning hunter, but now his descendants are actually hunting people, looking for the spoil. So we can see potentially quite a few connections with Esau, with the way they're living and where they're living, and also the similarity of the name for Esau.